Guys, good to see you. Corey, it's been a minute. We
It has
haven't
been, Tom.
chatted. It was so funny. I was thinking about that this morning. I was like, I need to get in touch with Corey. And Corey reaches out. So we were mind melding.
Yeah, we're on the same wavelength. That might be a scary thing for some people, but no, Tom, I appreciate you being here, and you were down there in person for Kirk's presser today. I kind of want to start by just asking you, what was the overall tenor? Was it similar to what we got? What was it, a month or two ago with the Tim Lester opening press conference? Obviously, they got a few practices in before the spring intro presser today.
Yeah, it was, I think, pretty good, pretty positive. I thought he, he loves spring football. Kirk
Yeah.
is, spring football is all about development, practice, repetitions. This is fun for him. It's the teaching part is what he loves the most about football. I remember him telling me one time some of his favorite times are those cold March days when they would practice outside and he's just working with guys and trying to get them better. So yeah, it's a fun time of the year for him.
Bowl prep or spring, which is better in Kirk's mind?
I think spring football. He just loves that because he's been away from those guys for a little bit. They've been in the weight room. Now guys might look a little bit different. They've gotten stronger. He might be testing a guy out at a different position or something. So yeah, it's a fun time of year for him.
Okay, so go ahead, Mark.
I was just going to say, Tom, unfortunately, I didn't know that there was a news conference today. Corey, fortunately, alerted me about 10 minutes before. So I just got started on the press conference. So early on, Kirk made a comment about the difference between what is going to be expected of the offensive players and what they have to deal with at just a brand new situation versus, hey, we've been running this defense for 25 years. You know what to do kind of thing. Just continue to improve and develop. And I would think that would put a little charge in the offensive players, a little spark to really focus in and try to improve themselves and learn something new. Here's
the big issue for Iowa this spring. The guy who's going to be running the offense is limited. He was very clear today that Cade McNamara isn't fully practicing yet, and they don't expect him to be full speed until June. Now it's good that he'll be ready to go in June, but it doesn't help them in March and April when they're going to be practicing. He's out there, but he can't, do dropbacks, can't move around in the pocket. He can just kind of stand there and throw a football, which is great, but not what you need from a quarterback. So, that's going to be a challenge. But I do think with the recent developments with Caden Proctor leaving and everything, just little nuggets I've heard from different people is that some of these guys on the offensive line are taking this on and are motivated by it. So they feel like they've got something to prove and that they're good players and that they can make plays. And so we'll see if that works out. But I think there's some motivation for the guys up front. Kirk did mention Logan Jones, starting center, out recovering from surgery. So Tyler Ellsbury's been working at center most of the time. But they've got, they're missing Rusty Feth, but they've got everybody else pretty much back. And like he said, and I wrote at the time when the Proctor stuff went down the other day, you can't miss what you never had. They never even had a practice with the dude on the roster. So it's just, it is what it is. He's on. He's going.